Yes, Python. What's good, people? We are back again. Okay, so this week's Eastenders debate is about Charlie Cotton and Nick Cotton. And I don't know if you guys have heard, but it is being said that Nick Cotton is due to make a return. I think it is quite obvious and apparent that this is going to happen, to be quite honest with you, if you've watched this week's Omnibus, because as you will have seen, Charlie is actually now getting texts from Nick, so it is making it quite apparent that they are in conversation. They must have obviously spoke previously as well, so it makes sense at the moment from how it's been explained that he's going to make a return. Okay, so the first thing I'll say is, do I think, Nick will now become a permanent character back on the show? I'll be honest with you, no, I don't think that at all. Reason being mostly is because whenever Nick has been on the show lately, like in the last couple of years, whenever he does come on the show, he never does make a long appearance. It's always like a quick cameo, come in, do a couple of roles, then go out. So I think that will be the same. Also, obviously with him being now pronounced as dead to most of the square, it'll be too weird for him to all of a sudden be walking around the square, saying hi and bye to Ian and having a good chat, on a Sunday morning. I just don't think it could work. So I don't think it will be a thing where, he's actually in it for the long haul. I think it will just be a temporary appearance and then he exits the show as well. But it also brings me on to Charlie. I mean, will that lead for his exit? Because the way I see it at the moment is, the reason that obviously Nick is being funny with Charlie is that it's quite apparent now that Charlie seems like quite a decent guy, even though he has lied about him being a cop and whatnot. It seems that, Nick kind of pressured him and his mom into going along with the whole thing of pronouncing him dead. It seems like he's kind of been blackmailing them into it because, Charlie's mom was saying that he harasses them and, he's always around them and following them and whatnot. And she actually seems very scared of Nick. So it seems like they've had to abide by these rules. And one of the rules was that once, they're done, they leave Dot alone from that point. And it seems that obviously Charlie has just on a genuine basis just wanted to get to know his grandma and just spend more time with her and just know who she is. So it does seem on Charlie's front that he is just a decent guy who's just been put in a difficult situation and he's just tried to do it for the greater good. So I think in that sense, once obviously Nick sees Dot, because I do think that will happen, I do think Dot will see Nick, and I think that will be when it all comes out. I think that obviously the logical explanation at the moment is, Charlie's stuck around, he wants to still be around Dot. He's already said in the text, I'm on to you, so it seems like he's already getting clear that, Charlie seems suspicious and that he seems like he's getting close and he's seeing Dot. So it's going to be a thing from the likelihood of it that, he goes to confront Charlie or tries to warn him off, but then Dot happens to see him or something like that. Maybe he goes to Dot's house, that kind of thing. And I think that's obviously when it's actually going to come out about Charlie not actually, being a cop and also lying about Nick's death. Now, the question is obviously, will that lead Dot to say, I don't want to see you anymore, you've lied to me, you've deceived me, go away, I don't want to know you, kind of thing. But we also know that is obviously a Christian religious woman, so she might be, you've been a good person around me, I do believe that there's good in you and I forgive you and I'm willing to give you another chance. It's a kind of uncertain of where that's going to play out, and I think that will decide obviously whether Charlie stays or whether he leaves. But obviously, guys, what do you think? I mean, what do you think is going to lead Nick to come back? I think it's quite apparent at the moment that with how the situation with Nick is faking his death, obviously it's on his own terms. To me, I think the likely answer is, just to be honest with you, that he's kind of done it for his own safety. He's we already know that he was a very big drug addict in the past when he was on the show and whatnot, and that's why he's so low in terms of how far he will go to deceive his mom and try and get money from her, from Dot. So it's probably a thing where he maybe owes people money, that kind of thing, so he's done it for his own safety. So say for example, if people went after Dot, she can't say she knows where he is, that kind of thing. Or maybe this is just another attempt to deceive her so we can try and rob her again, but then she won't suspect that it's Nick because she thinks he's dead. That kind of thing. But I do think it'll be interesting to see how it pans out, and I think it will be very good viewing when they do it. So guys, if you know anything that I don't know, obviously feel free to let me know in the comments section. I'd be happy to hear what you guys think. And Do you think that Nick will stay? What do you think the reasons will be? How do you think Dot will react? What do you think the outcome will be? Feel free to let me know, guys. Thank you very much for watching, and if you did like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and please check out my channel as well, as I do other videos such as music, comedy and blog videos, and also do the rap roundups which are dedicated to Eastenders as well. Thank you very much for watching, guys, but until next time, it's Python signing out. Peace.